What do you think you're doing, Piers?
Oh, I was just using your new photocopy machine. I hope you don't mind. I like to keep a record of all my correspondence to help any future biographer.
Well, I don't want to disappoint you, Piers, but A, Enid Blyton is dead, and B, this isn't a photocopier, it's a fax machine. And you've just sent a torrid sex missive to Edwina Curry.
Oh, my God!
Well, that'll teach you not to play with my toys, won't it, Piers? The reason I installed this very expensive device is because I am expecting an extremely important report from the Galveston Institute of Oil Technology any moment now.
Oh, dear.
What have you done, Piers?
Well, there was a piece of paper in the machine, and I took it out, but I didn't understand it, so I threw it away.
Oh, dear.
Oh, no, please, not the drill, no. Fine. Report on oil-bearing shale.
You managed to find it? Lucky you. Bottom, please, Piers.
And presumably Ms. Hornsby refuses to wash her hair in protest. Well, I, for one, would never use any cosmetic until it had been methodically dripped into the eyes of some feeble-minded rodent. Let us make no mistake, animals were put on this planet for man's convenience. No. I will not be silenced by an audience of humdrums who have nothing better to do with their lives than apply to television companies for free tickets. God did not put animals on this earth merely to wander around aimlessly like the Labour front bench. And if the Almighty had not intended us to kill animals, then He would not have given us cunning brains and the stereoscopic vision required to aim right. Good night. Well, I think that proves that balanced television doesn't have to be dull.
Woodland, much the same as it would have been 7,000 years ago. But my story actually begins just...
Hello.
Bonjour. My name's Chantal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm your new French mistress. You must be Mr. B.
Yes, that's right. But, you can call me Piers.
That's a nice name.
Yes, it is, isn't it? It isn't mine, of course.
Yeah.
Good.
Mrs. Selway told me what you like. You naughty boy.
I find it helps me relax after a long day's sitting. Yes, this seems like a nice whippy one.
You're in big trouble.
More sherry. It is South African.
Piers, give me the tray. You're not here to enjoy yourself.
Ah, so you don't have to be a lesbian to be on the committee. You can just be booked.
Listen, Sarah. Why are you deliberately trying to sabotage my career?
Oh, why shouldn't I? You sabotage my career.
What career?
Shopping. If you want a loyal, helpful, supportive Tory wife, pay off my credit card bill.
Well, I would do, darling, but it's a choice between paying your dress bill and personally financing Britain's independent nuclear deterrent.
Alan. You know you told me to tell you when it was 10 o'clock?
Yes.
Well, it's 1:15.
Piers, I've got one.
Alan, stupendous to see you. How's the old portfolio?
Oh, getting fatter, thanks to your little post office privatisation tip.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks for that budget leak.
Shh, no problem. I enjoyed getting it out of that little Treasury Secretary almost as much as I enjoyed putting it in first. Now, Piers.
Yes?
Ah, so we have two peers.
Oh, yes. Like Brighton.
I don't think I know you.
Piers Lonsdale, Financial Journalist of the Year. Piers Fletcher Dervish, non-entity paying for lunch.
No disrespect to your pet, Alan, but I thought that we were here to have a little discreet insider dealing session.
Oh, don't you worry about him. Our conversation will be rather like Burt Reynolds' toupee. Considerably above his head.
Now, are you ready to order, gentlemen?
Good God, you're ugly.
I beg your pardon, sir?
Ugly and deaf, Alan.
Go away and send us a presentable waiter who isn't disabled. Go on, shoot, whop.
Don't you think that was rather rude, Piers?
You're right, Piers, I'm sorry. Waiter!
Sir?
It seems I was rather rude to you. I'm so sorry. I meant to be indescribably rude. You really are the most...
Wait a minute, I thought we asked for a better-looking waiter. And one who doesn't scrape his knuckles along the ground when he moves.
Now, go away and bring us back a bottle of the most expensive wine in Europe.
Very good, sir.
Hopping.
I beg your pardon?
Hopping.
Right.
Backwards. Backwards.
Exceptionally dim guy who answered. Why you were so interested in acquiring 250 East End football pitches. So now I'm going back to the West Indies on the banana boat. And it's my boat, my bananas, and my island in the sun. Lordy, lordy, white boy.
Piers Fletcher Dervish. You're dead.
But I can't swim!
It's not entirely relevant, Piers, as I just attached you to this enormous bust of Gladstone.
Yes, but all I did was tell her the truth.
It's a fatal mistake for a politician, Piers.
No, please, Alan, please.
I'm deaf to your entreaties, Piers. You cost me £100 million.
Yes, but you're a millionaire already. You don't need the money.
No, I don't need it, Piers, but you see, I want it. Because I'm very, very greedy, Piers. That is why I became a Conservative.
Yes.
Fine.
You've outlived your usefulness. You're an expensive luxury I no longer use.
Okay, go on, divorce me. It'll cost you a fortune.
No, it won't cost me a single penny. Not once the judge sees the evidence of your adultery.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and the new young gardener. He certainly seems to be getting on very well, doesn't he?
If you're listening to gossip...
No, Sarah.
I mean...
I'm talking about hard facts, the sort that will stand up in court. Knowing your fleshly lusts, I installed a few discreet video cameras about the house. If only you'd been so discreet. Still, look on the bright side. You and your horny horticulturalist are riding extremely high in the German porn video charts. Mwah!
Mr. Bastard! Ellen! Jeff the Kid!
Mr. Dickhead, the Express's dimmest journalist.
You will have your little joke, won't you, Ellen?
Yes.
Anyway, I'm with the Sunday Sport now.
Oh.
Political correspondent. So, how was your holiday in Monte Carlo? Get your leg over much?
Well, I think that's for Princess Stephanie to answer.
Nice one. How many F's in Stephanie?
About 3.
Crying shame, your horse did so badly in the St. Ledger.
Why? Did you have money on it?
I had 1,000 on the nose. Eat the Poor was the hot favourite, wasn't he?
Yes, but unfortunately he was drugged just before the race.
Really? Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, especially for those who didn't know beforehand.
Remember the Falklands, Gov?
Indeed I do. I made a fortune.
Happens all the time.
Donna Nightingale, Donna Nightingale. Come on, where are you? Oh, shit! Keys. Preludes. Keys, come on, keys! No keys. No!
Assume the position.
Does Maggie know?
No one knows but you.
Oh, Mr. Whippy.
Alan.
Boy, have you made a big mistake.
What do you mean by that?
I hate queers almost as much as I hate poor people. Oh, you have cheered me up. Well, what should we say? 1,000 a month for starters? I'm not going to ignore any three-line whips that interfere with my busy heterosexual social life.
But you just said you don't need money.
No, I don't need money, but I do love blackmail.
You unmitigated, unprincipled bastard.
Yes, Minister.
I'm so busy, I've hardly had a chance to clear my desk. Now, explain again the difference between a tenant and a rent boy.
I'll clear your desk for you, Piers.
You're Piers Bear, aren't you? You must know what's going on. He tells you everything. I think it's time we had a little chat. Mr. Bear. Or shall I call you Teddy? Cigarette? All right, Mr. Bear. Why has Piers Fletcher Dervish been made a junior minister? Eh? Why not me? Why not you? You're cleverer than him. Come on, tell me. Why? Why? Very well, Mr. Bear. You leave me no option. Tell me what is going on? What do you mean you can't hear? Maybe I'd better cut off something a little more important. Ah! So you'll talk? What's going on? Of course! Piers has been made a junior minister because he's stupid. But why? You don't know, do you? Maybe you do. Maybe you do know. Maybe you and the Secretary of State are in cahoots, and Piers is just your pawn. Tell me what's happening! What is... You better come up with some answers pretty quickly, Mr. Bear. Otherwise, you're going to be Ted of Arc. Tell me what's going on! Very well. On your own fur beard.
Will remember this as a rather unusual wedding. And Clarissa Fletcher Dervish will know that I'm a very dangerous man to cross. So, if you'd all like to charge your glasses and be upstanding. No? Then I give you the toast. Piers and Clarissa. Hello, Penniston.
So, any sign of the dope?
Who, Piers?
No, my cake.
Oh, that's coming, that's coming. Don't worry, just sit down and relax.
Oh, what's with the metal screen thing? The view's a bummer, huh?
No, the view happens not to be a bummer. The fact is, the animal libbers have tried to kill me twice today.
No, you just give them a taste of the old bullwhip guy and they'll soon go scampering back to their pebble-dashed huts.
Well, good for you, Penniston. So underneath that debauched exterior, you're really just a good old-fashioned aristo.
Debauchery is part of the heritage, guy. All the Pennistons were alkies or junkies. They're excepting one, my grandfather, and he was a transvestite.
And what happened to him?
He changed his name to Simpson and married Edward VIII.
So it's true.
What's that?
Jesus Christ. Third time unlucky for you, animal hater. How did they get in here? What am I going to do about this? I've got shutters on the windows.
Don't agitate, guy. People who make death threats never, like, you know, do the thing.
Really?
No. My father used to get death threats all the time from this farm worker he'd evicted.
What happened?
Well, the peasant chased my old man into the long gallery with a shotgun and blew his brains out all over the Grindling Gibbons. Instant abstract expressionism.
Oh, my God. Who everybody voted for. Everybody knows that.
So they could find out that I voted Labour, for example.
What do you mean?
No, I was just being hypothetical, Alan.
No, you weren't. You voted Labour last time, didn't you?
Well, there were a lot of candidates and I got rather confused.
Piers, you were voting in your own constituency. Your own name was on the ballot paper.
I'm sorry, Alan.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
I shall have to teach you who to vote for next time, won't I? Give me the hot thing. Bottom, Piers. Flap. No, jacket flap. Piers, Fletcher. You'll know who to vote for next time, won't you? Pop in the booth, drop your trousers, and stick your head up your arsehole. Stard, I think you're bloody great. I've had a gizzard full of lefties telling us we ought to look after the less well-off. Bugger them. I'm with you, Al. Magic. All the best. Melvin Bragg.
Hi, AB. Let's break balls.
All right. And where do you think you have been, Piers?
At the Groucho Club, power lunching.
Don't be ridiculous. You don't know anyone powerful apart from me.
Ah, well, that's where you're wrong. I just done a deal with the owner of the biggest chain of poster sites in the South.
Biggest in the South?
Yeah, I knew you'd be impressed. It wasn't easy, and it wasn't cheap. But by the end of the week, our posters will be all over Dublin.
Piers, Dublin is no longer in the United... Sir Greville, welcome to the war room. Look at that. We're 11 points ahead. We can call the election any time we want. We'll romp it. Piers?
I think
I'm entitled to something slightly nicer than Cypriot Amontillado.
But our St. James tobacco is very, very special. At least try some. What did you say?
It was you, wasn't it?
No.
You arranged the arrow, and you arranged the bullets, didn't you?
Yeah, but I used a really good man. You were never in any real danger.
He was very good at the car bomb, wasn't he?
That wasn't me, I swear it. That was those real animal rights fanatics. I didn't want to kill you, darling. I just wanted £40,000 to buy a new fur coat. That's the only reason I joined those animal nutters.
Wait a minute, let me get this straight. You had my office machine gunned in order to get a fur coat.
Oh. Not any ordinary fur coat, darling. It was Greta Garbo's. It's the one she's supposed to have screwed all night long on with Rudolph Valentino.
Really? Took him all night, did it? I thought he was supposed to be a good lover. Wouldn't take me that long.
That's my man.
Hello, Sotheby's. Ah, this is the Animal Vengeance Squad. Hear what happened to Lord Penniston this afternoon? Well, if you don't want the same thing to happen to you, you better hand over Greta Garbo's fur coat for a decent burial. Good. I'll call later with the details.
You bastard.
You're learning, Sarah.